We see new headlines about economic burdens almost every day. But how do we find out exactly where the biggest problems are, and more importantly, come up with innovative ideas to help solve them? That's where GovHack comes into play, putting together like-minded individuals, diverse skill sets, open data and passion for good government.
The HackPack team trawled over 20 open source data sets spanning federal, state and local government areas. We took 14 data sources from various sources such as the Queensland Social Housing Register, the 2016 and 2011 census and Sunshine Coast industry data to help us zoom in on where there might be opportunities.
After an epic data mashup, HackPack modelled housing stress information from 2006 through 2016 and predicted which types of households were most likely to be affected for the future by housing stress and the need for other options to keep a roof over their heads. We brought in a what-if scenario tool to model over the next 5 to 10 years what the impact will be on housing stress levels after Sun Central and the new healthcare precinct changed the industry mix on the sunny coast. We then worked on how to use the data visualisation tool to tell our story and how we could show it on a website for consumption by the local community, community housing organisations, federal and state government, social housing providers and the Sunny Coast Council.
And here we are on the Social Ceiling website where we have the opportunity to have a look at what the data mashup told us and to see what we can do about it. So the first thing we want to have a look at is in the current year, based on the 2016 census, which population areas should we focus on? Let's start with people on the waiting list. From the data visualisation, we can see that the key issue with people on the waiting list is this outlier of one-bedroom apartments. So there's 656 households that are currently on a waiting list. That's a problem for us to solve now. HackPack's idea was maybe to promote the latest relaxation of development regulations and allow people who have built granny flats some form of incentive or perhaps rates discounts. The second area, which is the looming area, is those in housing stress. When we filter the housing stress population, we'll see that in 2016, the outliers are 3 and 4 bedroom households. That, when we go to 2026, actually jumps significantly. We end up with 55,000 people in housing stress by the year 2026. And depending on what happens on the economy, that could get even worse.
None of the 5 partners, 11 children or any other family were harmed or neglected during the making of this hack, depending on who you ask.